boy.
From the frozen tundra of Tampa Bay, who the hell writes this crap? You've got the Mosh Jelton Show. From Tampa Bay to the world.
It's 8 o'clock. It's the Mosh Jelton Show, and it's going to be crazy. I'm your host for the evening in the Scott's Anytime Bail Bond Studio. My name is Beatbox Bob. And I'm not alone tonight. I've got a co-host, and his name is...
Ian Boy.
Buckshot. Also with us, we got...
That's your boy, Brandon Michael Krebser, always in the building.
And we also have...
You got Jay Skress.
Nothing less but the best.
Hey.
You're listening on themoshjeltonshow.com. You're listening on the Internet Radio Network, online radio St. Pete, where local music lives. Jump in the chat at themoshjeltonshow.com. Call the show, 727-277-6530. We got a bunch of stuff for you guys today. We got a whole lot.
Yeah.
What do you got, Bob? Thanks for asking, Bob. I want to get everyone's opinion, okay, about the Los Angeles fires, right? I want, let's see, I'm doing trivia time, right? We're all doing trivia time. We do that all the time. We got Kreb. He's doing a kick-ass segment for us. We're going to talk about some shower habits. You guys know about cryptids?
Oh, I know a lot about cryptids,
what is
man.
I don't think so.
Like Bigfoot and the Chupacabra.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like the Loch Ness Monster. We're going to talk about those things. You know what, though? One thing I think that we might want to address is that there's a humongous void in the room.
What do you mean?
Is there?
There's a vacuum that's been created by a missing Mr. Mosh Jelton. He's not in the building right now.
Oh, man.
You are right.
He's our man, but he's on a break.
Man, we all have to have breaks from time to time. Rest, rejuvenate, and recharge.
That's right.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Where is this mysterious man?
That's it. He's taking a break. We got to make sure to fill in the gap and make sure that that gap is filled good.
Right.
Yeah.
Filled deep. Filled hard.
I know he has haters, but I wouldn't say he's on a hiatus. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, brother. Yeah, he got haters, but he ain't on a hiatus.
No, just recharging, coming back stronger than ever, like a phoenix.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like a phoenix, a golden shining bird. I love it. We're having a blast over here.
Yeah.
So our main man's going to be on break for a bit, so Buck and I, we're going to fill in that void. And, there's going to be all sorts of shenanigans, man. We got all sorts of stuff going on. We got all sorts of amazing adventures. You're going to see the growth and the journey. Some wars will be fought. Some lovers will be made. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. The Mosh Jelton Show.
It's going to be huge, guys. So get accustomed to our sexy ass faces and our voices rocking the mics, okay? On the 1s and 2s and 3s and 9s and 8s and 10s and whatever the numbers are.
Oh,
There's some changes.
that's all the changes in the world.
Some minor changes going through. Some minor changes are afoot. And speaking of
Yes.
minor changes, I know that this is kind of an abrupt segue, but I'm still learning, guys. I'm a professional out here. Okay,
Absolutely.
That's all right.
so we all know that the Bone just changed their schedule, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody on Earth knows about this, right?
If they don't, then they're living under a rock, you know?
Or at least they're not in Tampa.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's fair.
I mean, to be frank. So they changed the lineup. I have feelings on the matter, but let me address the lineup first, all right? And then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So we got, obviously, the Mike Calta show, per usual.
Yeah.
At the start of the show.
Great show.
Everybody knows that. Johnny B is hosting the Mike Calta after party show
Right.
for a whole hour. Johnny B, stand-up comedian, Tampa Bay legend. Hey, this is the show I listen to when I think about hitting.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That's
him.
funny.
Yeah, him.
That guy.
While he's hosting, isn't the after show also starring Monica as well as Dizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an
Okay.
interesting bunch, you know?
That's
Oh, I didn't know it was all three of them.
Yeah, Johnny and the Funny Bunch over
Okay.
here. We're rocking out. So then we got, what is that? The JP show?
Yeah.
It's like
What a
JP
name.
without Roger.
Yeah.
We just got JP out
The
here.
JP show.
Like, I don't,
Yeah.
look, I love JP. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. He's a tour de force. He's one of those guys. Is he going to be by himself or what's,
See, I was wondering because I thought it was Monica and Dizzy with JP.
Right.
But now you said
I think
with
that
Johnny B.
I think that there's going to be like a bleed over between.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's because Dizzy's doing a lot of work.
Right.
You know, speaking of Dizzy doing work, he's also on the Sinning Show.
Right. Yeah, he's on like every one or something.
Dizzy's a working man.
He's like
dude.
on every one.
That short little man, his tiny little legs pumping all over the place. I love the guy.
He's going to
Okay.
reach his tallest aspirations, you know?
Yes, I mean, tall aspiration. Sinning is a giant.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever seen John Sinning, but the guy is like 4 times my height. All right, like as thick as I am, he's that thick and tall. All right, the man's a sequoia.
Yeah.
That's astronomical.
So, man. So then there's the Sinning Show. Then we got Drew Garabo is going to be coming in at the tail end of the Sinning Show.
Oh,
Right.
And
Yeah.
just kind of like shooting the breeze, all that
Yeah.
stuff that Drew likes
that's
to do.
awesome.
And then finally, to wrap up the day, we got Cat Named Mo and Drew Garabo.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the phrase "a hat on a hat"?
Yes.
Never.
You've never heard the phrase
Yes.
"hat on a hat"? Yeah, you get it.
Yes, I get it.
No.
It's all right. It's like if I had a mustache on top of my mustache. There's just too much greatness happening during
Yeah.
that
You
during
don't
that
need
time.
it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I love Drew Garabo.
I love Drew.
He's the man.
Right.
I love Cat Named
And I
Mo.
love Mo, but I loved Mo's show and I loved Drew and John.
Right.
So now they split that all up and I miss Mo.
I'm saying, come on, are we gonna watch like what is for your sake, SmackDown and Monday Night Raw on the same night?
Are you
Right,
kidding?
no.
Is that a joke?
Like
Yeah.
Is that a joke question
It's
or
the same thing?
No, Monday Night Raw every day.
Right, so-
SmackDown was cool, but nah.
You hear me? So like put them both on the same night, right? On the same show, and like that now we got a problem,
Yeah.
right? There's too much.
It's
They
too
did
much.
that.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
It's too much. man.
Exactly.
It's chocolate on chocolate, dog.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, okay? Drew Garabo, I think, needs to have, he needs to have the spotlight, man.
Yeah.
He's that guy. Cat Named Mo, he's such a strong personality. He has all these music theories. He has
Yeah.
all this stuff. And, dude, I don't know, man. I just feel like that dude is going to be a little bit more high-strung next
Yeah.
to Drew Garabo.
Yeah.
Mo is the best when he's just
Yeah,
chilling,
I
sipping
know.
whiskey,
That-
laughing,
right.
you know?
When he has like him and Spike and then
Right.
they bring Dizzy in and they had JR or whatever.
Yeah, they had JR
Yeah.
for a
Like
minute.
it was good.
Yeah, that was great.
And then so I don't know what they're doing here.
Man, like, I don't know. I feel like it's still going to be great. Don't get me wrong. You know,
Yeah.
because how are you going to go bad?
Right.
Right? I love
I mean,
the
maybe they're
fam anyway.
testing it out and then they'll figure out.
I don't like that. That's
I
spooky.
don't know.
Why are we playing with these?
Yeah.
You know?
It's very strange. The lineup is strange, I will say.
Everybody's working and working and working.
Yeah, it's working and working. Just like nobody likes airports, you know? Everybody.
Because I mean, when I worked at FedEx, I used to listen all the time.
But
Nobody likes airports.
a cat named Mo
they don't.
actually works at the airport.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's like a TSA
Yeah,
agent,
dude,
right?
isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Like a cool dude like that. He's just your
Yeah,
TSA guy.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I really feel like that's like the case with most TSA agents. They're just kind of like, okay, I could work at the post office,
Yeah.
or I could work at TSA
Right.
and make like a couple extra bucks, and maybe have a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
sketchy.
Right? Or like, I mean, that's the same thing with like cops, right? Not disparaging police. I love the police, all that stuff, Blue Lives Matter, whatever, but I mean, really, right? If you're like, I'm a post office worker, or I'm gonna just have a badge, get paid a couple more
Right.
dollars, and I'll have a gun.
Well, I mean, they're totally different, but
No, but I mean, like, I feel like that's like the path that a lot of the cops took, because like
Okay.
most of them aren't like jerks,
Right.
Most of them are just people just trying to, get
Yeah.
it. They're just working, they got a job, stuff like that,
yeah.
Isn't that crazy? They're just like people trying to do their job.
right?
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
It's like it's just human beings, right? And they were like, oh, I could have worked at the post office, but this came with a gun. I got a car, dude. It's cool.
Or they got bullied in high school or something. I don't know.
No, see, like that's the thing. Like that's like a few select rare ones.
Yeah, it is.
right?
How would you feel if a dude that got bullied from high school that delivered your mail, like, and he remembered your name? Like, what do you think?
I'm
would
talking
happen?
about being a cop.
Yeah, but I'd be more worried about the dude being bullied from high school being a post office.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
what I'm saying.
There was that incident recently, and it was the post office guy and another guy, and someone got hurt. Someone got stabbed.
Someone got
Yes,
stabbed. So
I
hold on.
don't remember which
Hold on.
one
You
it
got all
was.
the pieces to me now. Now I'm excited. You got to
Yeah.
fill me in. What's going on?
I
A
don't
post office
remember.
worker.
I think
There's a
he
guy
was
with
like-
a knife.
Someone was in his way, and when he was doing something, and they got into an argument, and then one of them pulled out a knife, and one of them died, but I don't remember which one.
I heard this is common.
What, this is common among post office workers?
No, just in Florida.
Just ambiguous stabbings between potentially government workers and potentially non-government workers? Is that what we're talking about here?
You never know who's on the brink of insanity.
Nope.
Can you describe to me, like, what the guy looked like, Jess?
I don't know. It was a short video,
It was a short video.
and it didn't show all of it, obviously.
All right, here's what I need from you right now. All right, this is going to be crazy. Hear me out. I need you to help a police sketch artist draw crap. All right, so give me a couple of details.
Draw it.
Tall,
All right.
skinny, tall, white guy.
Did he? All right. Does he have any deciding features?
He had some, not like a full beard, but like
Right. What was his eye
Yep.
color?
brown.
Yeah, you're definitely letting the murderer get away. You're stuck, dude. That murderer's getting away scot-free, dog. They did
Yeah,
not
it'd be
have
bad.
enough evidence.
It'd be bad.
This is a nightmare. All right, look, okay. I need you to describe Kreb. Buck, go.
He is a middle-aged white male, about 5'5", wearing all Vikings garb, with a full beard, brown eyes, medium-sized nose, and extremely large ears.
All right, look, I said just describe him. Don't indict the guy. Gosh, you got his genetic
That's what you got to
code
know,
written
man.
down.
He literally just described the monkey on my back.
Yeah.
He literally just did.
I didn't say he was yellow. Come on.
It's the same guy. I mean, I'm looking at the same guy there twice, bro. You guys are like twins over there.
Oh,
man.
no.
So, look, man, I was just thinking, right? Look, we're all talking about stuff, right? We always talk about stuff, and the show is absolutely on fire right now.
Yeah.
Always.
But the thing that we're not talking about right now that is on fire is California.
I know.
The devastation.
Yeah. Scary.
So hear me out. I know this is going to sound crazy, all right? But let me ask you this. Do you think that this was caused by what exactly? Like an arson? What is this? Like global warming? What do we got
I think
going
it's
on?
a mixture of all of that.
Well, I think when
this a government
something gets
conspiracy?
too hot, it ignites into flames, Bob.
Well, yeah, of course.
Nah, dude, I'm going to go
I don't
straight
know.
on.
I go the arson route.
It's conspiracy
Yeah,
theorists.
I say arson.
It's taken away and it's uncontrollable because there are spots on the California coastline. It's just straight line of just
Yeah.
beautiful homes just being demolished.
Because they don't ever really get to that area.
Jamie
these
Lee
fires.
Curtis was on what's a great night show that's on?
Yeah. I saw that clip.
She was on
She's
one of
on like
those.
Jimmy Fallon or
Yeah,
something.
Jamie Fallon or something.
Yeah.
And
Jimmy
she's talking
Fallon.
about,
Yeah.
everybody's just devastated. You
Yeah.
don't think they have insurance money on this stuff? You don't
No,
think
apparently people don't have fire. That didn't have fire insurance.
How do you not have
I
fire
don't know.
insurance?
People were saying that people didn't have
man.
fire insurance, and that these insurance companies,
Wait,
just like how
wait,
it is
wait,
here,
wait,
they're going
wait.
to take forever to get these claims, and it's going to just be a mess.
Hold on. You're telling me right now that because of the wildfires that are going on in California, all of these houses are burning
Well,
down.
usually
And
the
these-
fires don't get to where they are.
So you're telling me these celebrities don't have fire
I mean,
insurance
maybe
in
the
California?
billionaire one, maybe those.
I
ones
never
do.
said that.
But
That's
I've
like-
heard that a lot of people don't have fire insurance. Yeah, because I don't think the fires usually go that way.
That's like having like no dental
that's why. I
insurance and
don't
an
know.
Ozempic prescription. Like there's no way. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The reason, Bob, is because the insurance companies don't insure fire in that area, or the type of fire that they insure isn't
Right.
for wildfires, or they say that the damage isn't the amount that they're willing to cover, or that they're not willing to cover the
It's
entirety
scam.
of the damage.
Ah.
So just like with any insurance company, when something happens, are they going to pay you for what happened? For What you
Right.
pay them for? No, that's not what
Right.
insurance companies there for.
No, they're there just to cover the bases.
Unfortunately, in addition to the enormous amount of devastation, now there's a lot of other minute issues, but I think we really need to be thinking about the horrible situation people are in over there, losing tons of homes.
Right.
The other day on Monday, I'm not sure about the current statistics, but the Palisade fire in Los Angeles burned a total of 24,000 acres in the morning of just last Monday.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
24,000 acres, dude?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Since it started.
That's a large swath of land.
Swath is an understatement, Bob.
I mean,
Blanket.
$1 million houses.
A blanket of land.
Buck, if you had the chance to live in a nice home in California, and the fires came, where would you go?
Where would I
They
go?
all seem like they're going places.
Right.
Yeah, they all seem like they're
Like vacation.
Nobody left. I don't
I
think
mean, like,
California.
would you relocate? Would you stay?
like,
Would you
after the
try and
fact?
rebuild
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
Well, I would imagine, not getting into anything too political, just the state of California as a whole and what certain counties have been doing as far as fire prevention and defunding their firefighter brigades. That doesn't inspire me to want to move out to an area that is fire prone.
yeah. Right.
No water in the fire hydrants.
So,
I mean, it's just
No water in the
yeah,
fire
that's
hydrants.
insane.
and it gets even deeper, but
Yeah,
nevertheless,
it's just insane.
Do we think that this is some sort of like government conspiracy situation?
I think you can border along the lines. For example, if you want to go along that route, one thing I heard is the state of California was selling what they call paper water to their residents.
Paper water?
Yeah, paper water.
What's that?
You don't love a good amount of good old glass of paper water, Bob?
What's paper
Yeah,
water?
what is it?
Well, it's water that only exists on paper. So they'll sell a product that doesn't really exist.
Oh, you're talking about like stocks.
Right, but they're selling water. They're saying, "Hey, we're giving you this water," but
It's water credits.
Right.
pretty much.
You're spending
Okay.
your money on nothing.
Like, hey, I'll sell you this amount of water, like this amount of like credits worth of water.
yes.
But it's not actually water. It's just water value. Like instead of like dollars being gold or something, it's like a dollar value worth of water.
Well, essentially, it gets even worse because I'm not sure about the exact numbers. Essentially, though, the concept is the state of California only has a certain amount of water. They're selling about 2 to 3 times more than what they actually have in water.
Oh.
So, majority of the water that they're selling on paper doesn't exist.
Well, like, okay, look, we can talk about the logistics of that all day long, and but I'm just gonna have to take you at face value for that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, did you see that a viral picture floating around of the Los Angeles fire team? It was like the chiefs of like the tip top of it or whatever. Like they were. It's like a small tiny. Look, okay, I'm gonna pull up the picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
What were they doing?
Hold on, I'll just show you. Hold on. Look, right now I'm looking up the phone. I'm looking up on my phone so that I can show you what's going on here. Hold on. Leadership. Los Angeles Fire Leadership. Let's go to images. Bing, bang, boom. These are the 3 guys. All right, look. I'm going to pass the phone around, all right? You got to look at it.
To the camera.
I'm going to point it to the camera real quick.
So they can see. Okay.
Everybody
You can see it.
Good angle. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And then you go ahead and pass that around. You formulate your own opinion. You tell me.
And who are these people?
These are like the leadership of the
In L.A.
yeah, of
Okay.
like the fire chiefs and what have
Okay.
you. Okay.
Specifically, just LA.
Well,
though,
nobody's
Yeah.
like in the mayor of California.
Right.
Or whatever, L.A.
Yeah, the mayor of California.
Yeah. Or whatever.
The governor. No, it's
Well, the one lady and then the governor guy.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
a lady in
the
there?
governor is, for the state.
They're all.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that I don't know. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Right.
These fine.
Woman.
What do you think about them, Kreb?
I think that they're fine patriots.
You think that they're fine patriots?
Yep, they're
I
fine.
think
No
they're
offense
holding
to
something.
California,
feel
but I
like, I
think
feel
they're
like
just
they are trying
so.
to put the fire out.
I think California is
Ain't that right?
political is just so.
I'm just saying, okay, imagine them, any one of them running at anything full force,
Yeah.
Right.
at full speed. Just imagine that.
Is it like a?
Okay, that's all I needed from
Right.
you guys. It's just that image. I'm not saying anything else beyond that, all right? Because I don't want to make clear,
Right.
definitive statements and alienate groups of people or
I know,
anything like
it's-
this,
it's
that, or
such
the
a-
other thing.
Yeah, it's very.
So I wanted to toe the line,
Yeah.
but I wanted to show you exactly what I'm thinking, and then you
right,
can
we get
formulate
that.
from
Yes,
that.
yes, I get what you're saying.
I'll totally
I'm picking
say
up
it.
what you're putting down.
You're picking up what I'm putting down. You're smelling what I'm passing.
Yeah,
Let's get it
yeah.
on.
They don't look athletic. We'll put it that way.
That's what. Thank you.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
But one of the
not like a
one of the dudes I follow, he was saying he was outside on his back porch and he sees a small fire. And the helicopters came, they put it out. He said it seemed like it was good to go. And then they just go away. And then another one starts. And he's like, there was no power line. There was nothing. He's like, the wind wasn't picking up like everyone's saying. He's like, we called, for the fire truck. There's no fire truck coming up like at all the whole time. And then it's just spreading and no one's there. And because have you heard this, that like Biden was coming or something, and
Okay.
people were they were having to like leave to something
out of
wild.
there.
Yes.
They're like, we're
something
outta
wild.
here.
No, we're like they had to go back
Sounds
because
wild.
Biden is coming into LA, and they put that small fire out. Whatever, they leave, and then his whole house burned down.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
his whole ass house burned down.
That's funny.
Bless. Bless.
Yeah,
God
I've
bless
heard
him.
that. And then he's saying arson. He's like, I'm telling you, he's like, there was nothing.
Listen, my
there.
friend Puddin' Pop over in back in the day, he said, this is arson, I'll tell you.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
He's suing California, he said.
This is the Mosh Jelton Show on the MoshJeltonShow.com on the IRN Radio Network on Sunshine Radio St. Pete. We're going to go to break real quick. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome. Sit on down. We're going to spin you a yarn that we like to call life.
That big wheel in the sky.
I had fun on trivia time, dude.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Everybody feel like the answers and the questions were pretty cool?
Yeah.
Yourself?
It was
Yeah,
more
they
of
were
my
good.
style for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Because like last time, or a majority of the time, I'm on the show. It's very difficult.
Agreed.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, it's better than all right, what is win?
I tried to make it answerable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling kind of lucky.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Why is that?
I just won $1 scratch off, and I got like $15 back.
Nice.
Really?
Okay.
Dollar scratcher.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
$1 scratchy poo, and I got a 15 back. It was $3
Okay.
$5 wins.
That's
Okay.
I was like, dang, dude.
Maybe you have some more good luck.
Maybe I did, dude. But it got me thinking, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little confused about that, right? Because I'm like, what? How does luck work?
How does luck work?
Okay. All right. I know that that's like a really broad question.
Yeah.
Right? How does luck work?
I know
Okay.
the answer.
But you know the answer?
Yes.
All right, look, we're going to give Kreb 60 seconds to tell me how luck works.
Luck does not work
Okay?
at all.
All right?
It's all in your mind.
It's in your mind.
What you think luck is makes luck not be luck.
Really?
Absolutely.
So what you think luck is makes luck not be luck.
That's absolutely correct.
So so luck unobserved is the only time that luck is luck.
Right. When you're not looking for luck, luck will come.
Oh, see, I don't.
When you think, oh, I'm going to go buy this $20 scratcher because I'm going to get lucky.
Right.
You just got greedy. You ruined it.
Let me ask you this, dude. Okay,
I agree with that.
I'm with you there, but then there's like the opposite side of luck, right? So a while back, I was thinking, right? I was cleaning up. I was working in the kitchen at one of my jobs.
Yeah.
All the millions of jobs that I've worked in kitchens. Chef Bob R.D. Mamma mia! I'm sitting there sweeping up, right, cleaning up and stuff, and I accidentally skim across this dude's shoe
Okay.
with the broom, and this dude just
Oh, yes.
freaked out.
Yes,
bro.
I've worked at a restaurant and that's happened to me. I know what you're going to say.
This dude freaked out. He's like, dude,
Was
what
he
are you
Spanish?
doing? Yeah. He's like, what
Okay.
are you doing? You just swept me off my feet. I'm going to jail
Yeah.
now. Oh my God, I'm dead. Or you killed me, bro.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know what? Hold on. Ay, Dios mío. And he grabs a handful of salt and throws it over his shoulder. Then he runs outside and lights up a cigarette. And he's like, okay, all right, I'm fine. But you really messed me up, bro. And I'm like, oh no, dude. I'm so sorry. What is this? He goes, it's just bad luck, man. It's bad luck.
Yes, I've heard that from working at a restaurant.
So, like, all right, I'm sure everybody has, like, some examples of
Right,
bad luck,
yeah.
right? Like, when you, like,
Yeah.
walk under a ladder.
Yeah, so a black cat runs across the street.
Yeah, but those are just superstitions in
yeah.
relation
Yeah,
to
those are
I'll
superstitions.
walk
Giving you
up 17
bad luck.
ladders and still go to
Yeah.
the casino. What do
Step
you
on a
mean?
crack, you know?
Well, okay, but what's the difference then between, like, superstition and luck?
Well-
Right? Isn't it, like, the same
Luck
thing?
doesn't
No.
exist.
No, it's not the
Exactly.
same
Luck
thing.
does it.
Luck is random. Luck is just
when
random
opportunity and preparation coincide. When you
Hold
are
on, repeat
prepared.
that.
I
Okay.
like that.
Luck is when opportunity and preparation coincide or meet. So if an opportunity presents itself and you haven't prepared for said opportunity, it's not lucky. It's unlucky. But if you've prepared and then the opportunity arises, then one might say it's lucky. But in reality, it's one's prior preparation to prevent poor performance.
I got one question for that. All right, one point, counterpoint. 4-leaf clovers.
Okay, again, another superstitious fact.
Yeah.
Okay, but then 4-leaf clovers, if it's superstitious and superstition and luck are different, then why do 4-leaf clovers bring you good luck?
They say that, but is that true? Does everybody that's owned one?
Right.
You do
Have
not
that.
need luck. I have 2
Yeah.
3-leaf clovers on both of my wrists. Do you want to know why, Bob?
Because you're Irish as hell?
That is a true statement.
You're like the most Irish person on earth?
Really want to know why?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Tell
I'm
us.
already lucky.
Because you're already lucky.
I don't need to put 4 on there and say, "Oh, I'm lucky." I'm already lucky.
So you got the tattoos.
Yeah.
So I got a question
Luck
for
works in
Kreb. How many of
million
those
ways.
parlays have you won versus how many of them have you lost?
See, this is a very good question, and it's a debatable question.
Because
but
if you were so lucky, you would win all the time, right?
correct,
Right.
right, and so, do you know what a 12-leg parlay is?
No, but I guess that means you bet on 12 different separate events to occur within one game, and then you win your parlay, correct?
Within one day, yes.
Right,
That is
okay.
correct.
Not
Absolutely.
one game, one day.
So, imagine hitting a 12-leg parlay. Do you think it's fathomable?
It's possible.
Fathomable.
Probably.
Excuse
It's
me.
possible, but the chance is
Lucky.
yes.
Right. Right. So I just hit a 12-leg last month. Excuse me. 12-leg last month. I bet it was on Thanksgiving weekend, right? So I had all the teams lined up, all football, straight money line, which if you don't know what money line is when you bet on a team that's favored to win or a team that's unfavored to win.
Okay.
So I made a 12-leg parlay, right?
Yeah.
And I smacked.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Free money. Now, I don't want to give details on the site, but I'm going to do it anyways. If anybody's listening right now,
Well,
There it-
before you do, how many of these parlays have you won versus how many have you lost?
Good
Going
way to
back to
stay
my
on topic.
original question.
Let me get, I like that. I was making a sandwich.
Right,
and
right.
got a bag of chips.
Yeah, you won one. That's awesome.
I'm back to making a sandwich. It's more than one. We'll start there. It's more than one. It's definitely more than one.
Okay.
But doing the parlays, you will definitely lose a significant amount of times more than you win. But if you strategize and understand the arithmetic of putting your money in at a certain bet level to the amount of parlays you're doing and the payouts, you'll accumulate an arithmetic to where you're able
Figure it out.
Exactly figure it out to where like you're profitable but you're not losing.
What's an
Right.
arithmetic, Kreb?
Arithmetic,
Please describe to me what you mean by that. What you
Right.
mean by that.
the formula,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
See, 'cause,
like,
like-
the formula of what you're doing, what you're strategizing,
Yeah.
what
would
you're
you say it's similar to counting cards and blackjack? There's not any luck in counting cards. You know what's going to come up next if you know what you're doing, but your formula
Yeah,
consists
I would
on
say
so
so.
many different factors.
See, you forgot the X factor.
What's this X factor?
The luck of the casino manager coming over and saying, "Get out of my casino for counting cards."
And you're not considering the X factor with online gambling being that the algorithm that they show you isn't everything that you need to see.
That's why you don't gamble like a degenerate. You got to gamble strategically and smart and figure out the
Yeah.
moves.
So is gambling smart? Yes or no?
Yes, I feel bad for
Would
any.
you recommend gambling to the average individual?
I would recommend gambling to my son as soon as he turned 18 years old.
And what are the benefits of gambling? Even though there's a huge gambling addiction epidemic across America,
See, that's the problem.
what is the benefits of gambling?
If you become to where a certain point in time where you're gambling and you have an addiction, your rent's late, you're not paying water bill, you're not paying child support, you got a problem.
Yeah.
But if you're gambling to where you know, all right, I was going to go to this concert to see Taylor Swift, and it was going to cost me $250, and I was going to sit there for 3 hours and have a good time. Take that same $250, go to the casino,
Wish it was
and
$250.
whether you lose in 5 minutes or you stay there 3 hours and double your money, at the end of the day, you still paid for the entertainment. You're paying for the entertainment. But if you're smart enough and strategize what you're doing with your money, so like say you double up, triple up, you want to stay or you want to go?
Right.
I'm asking you.
As far as staying,
No, I'm asking you. If you were at the casino, you triple, doubled your money, would you want to stay or would you want to go?
I would leave.
That's the strategy.
Right.
would leave immediately,
But
yeah.
Yep, for sure.
the thing is in every experience with gambling, no matter what you call it, you could say, well, this is betting. This is not gambling. I'm not going to a casino. Same difference. Guess what happens in the end? The house always wins.
I mean, yes. I will
You can't say that they don't, because otherwise there wouldn't be casinos in business.
But it's a little of both.
because there's look at the Vegas,
a lot of
millions
people
of
win,
people.
yeah.
They're all schmucks. They don't know the
Yeah.
they don't know how to gamble.
People win, people lose.
They haven't studied it and professionalized it and like got the tweaks in and tweaks. There's no way you can say that because there's a lot of people that gamble and they're very, very, very lucrative.
There was an
But
MTV
it's
True Life about that.
schmucks. Dude, when I go to the Hard Rock, last time I went, and it might have been 2 years ago, I had a panic attack because I saw 20 times more slots than they used to have on the floor, on the bottom floor, and everybody's at them, just boop, 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 boop. That's crazy to me.
It is.
Crazy. What's crazy about slot machines?
The statistics.
You
What about
never
it?
win,
Whoa,
and
love
they're
them. They love
I
them.
mean, what are you watching these YouTube reels?
People win.
Yeah, I mean,
My
regardless.
aunt won a lot of money on one, actually.
Right, yeah, like, and regardless if people win or not. And I've walked out with a pretty substantial haul from some
Right,
of
you
those
can go in
before,
there and
you know.
a couple hours and.
But like
good.
even outside of that, right? Like everybody knows the slot machines aren't there for you
Right.
making money.
Right.
They're
Right.
there
They're just
like
having fun.
It's a
Yeah.
scratch off.
But it's possible.
Right,
Now, when you go to
exactly.
a slot, all right, let's say, Bob, let's give a scenario. You walk into a casino and you're walking down aisles and aisles of slot machines.
Sure.
Do you randomly pick one, or do you feel a vibe for one, or like do you just know I want this one and I'm going straight to it?
Well, okay, I do have a little bit of a strategy going on. I look for the like old lady with like the bucket filled with coins.
Right.
Right.
And I follow her, and whatever machine she just left
Right.
and didn't hit a jackpot, I'm doubling down on that machine.
Hop on it, Max.
Yeah.
Hopping on it max bets the whole way, and then I've made some chunks of change that way. I wait and I look for them old crooners
Yeah.
who like live there, you know, and are just walking around with the buckets of credits,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. And I'll
a
just
good
follow
play.
them around
Well,
if they don't hit.
Yeah.
My concern with gambling is it is fun.
That
It
you
can
don't
be
do
a
it?
considerable. No, I've done it before. I've went to casinos and allotted a certain amount of money, got up to that allotment, and left. But
Right.
guess what? I've lost my entire budget for gambling.
And that's
Right when I go to do it. So the thing behind it is, at the end of the day, yes, there is a chance. There's always a chance. Guess what? That's what lures you in. And then that one win turns into 1 win to 10 losses. Now, there's a chance for a lot of stuff to happen, like lightning striking you. But the probability that you're going to be the one person to win is very low. Now, you do win. Great. That's awesome. What's the likelihood you're going to stop gambling? Very low at that point, because they already got
want to
you.
know why? Do you want to know the real reason why?
Because
you
don't
better
stop
tell me.
gambling.
What's this crap?
One word starts with a G. Can anybody guess?
God.
One word starts with a G. No, why would God has nothing to do with gambling?
What is it?
Greed. You get greedy.
Right.
You just said you sat down, you were up money, but you were up money and you wanted more because you're
Right.
greedy, and then you lose. Every single time I have made a gambling decision in my entire life, I have lost because of greed. And I will tell everybody in this world, gambling is it's not a bad thing. But when
Okay.
you get greedy, any part of greed, you feel that little guy on your shoulder, oh, just one more bet. You could just double it one more. You're done. You're done.
Get out of
You're
there.
leaving with nothing.
Yeah.
So the second you start feeling yourself lose control,
Yes.
that's the point.
No, it's just you have to have boundaries. Like, oh, I'll walk
Yeah.
into the casino with 300. If I get to $900, I'm out.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta go.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as you, now I'll just bump up the bet. Instead of 50, I'll do $100 a bet. You do $100 a bet. Now you're doing 200. Within by the time 5 minutes goes by, you're done. Now you're just sitting there like, oh, well, I gotta go home with nothing.
See, I like to go in with like 500, right? And if
That's a solid.
if I get lower than 250, no matter what, I'm out of there guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that a write off. If I get higher than 900, I'm getting out of there
Yeah.
no matter what. That's a guarantee.
Right. So
I'm
set
out.
yourself up with a
Right. So yeah.
lower high. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to have a high
Ahead of
low.
time, yeah.
You don't want to leave with an empty pocket,
Right.
because then you're going to feel bad. And now you're going to want to get your gains back and all
Yeah.
of that. So
Yeah.
as soon as you have no drink money left,
Right.
get out of there. Scram, skedaddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare otherwise, dude.
Plus
Yeah.
the drinks there, it's just at the Hard Rock alone.
Exactly.
Talk about $9 beer night.
$9 beer
Yeah.
night. Whee! That's a discount.
$25
Crazy.
shots of Patrones.
That's a discount. Although, I hear if you win pretty good, sometimes they hook you up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
they
you
count
come there,
rooms
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
They want to take care of the people
They
that
do.
spend a lot of money there,
Comping,
Yeah.
man. It's a sporting situation, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of sporting situations, Kreb,
Oh, man.
are you ready to deliver us?
Well, before Kreb does, I have a quick question.
Please, go
Okay,
ahead. Yeah,
sorry.
let's
All
get
right.
it going.
I was asking Kreb, why are the Vikings your team? 'Cause I'm pretty
We're
sure.
going to start this way. At the,
Yeah, pretty
the
sure.
ender
'Cause I know you like the
question.
Vikings, obviously.
Oh, man.
And I don't think I've ever
No, this is
actually
fine.
got
This
to
is fine.
know.
I was really gonna
Because
end
obviously, you live in Florida and
Okay,
you're not in
okay.
Minnesota.
It's fine.
Okay.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah.
I might
Kreb
get a
with the
little
sports.
emotional. It's fine.
Okay,
So in 1998, Randy Moss was a wide receiver at Marshall College. He got drafted to the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Became the all-star wide receiver. As soon as that happened, I immediately fell in love. Like, of course, I'm from Tampa, so I love the Bucs
Right.
too. But I just fell in love. They had Chris Carter, Robert Smith, Dr. Culpepper. They had an elite team. It was just the team for me
Okay.
when I was growing up.
Okay.
So that's why
So, like the players on that.
Right.
Okay.
Well, just specifically Randy Moss.
Okay, right.
Right. So that's why I like Minnesota. And now, because I was going to do this at the end, I want to just take a quick, brief, silent break because Randy Moss has been diagnosed with cancer and he's battling a lot of things. And like, I love this. This dude's like my idol, bro. I just
Did he play for the Bucks ever?
no.
No,
He
okay.
played for the Patriots.
Okay,
that's
Patriots.
what it
Played
Okay.
for the
Yeah.
Patriots.
Okay.
And with Tom Brady, and then
Yeah,
of course
yeah,
they didn't
yeah.
win the Super Bowl that year, but he had an
Okay.
outstanding,
Yeah, the big
outstanding
team.
year.
Yeah.
We love the
Yeah, dude,
deflatriots.
he's got cancer, so I just want to just
Yes.
that one hurt a little bit, but I hope he's all right. And prayers
Yeah.
to his family and the whole Viking community and everybody. So
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Big prey, big ups, big jumps.
Yes.
To the-
Speaking of jumps and ups.
yeah, to the jumps and ups, baby. So to the playoffs, it's a kind of it's a rocky start for everybody in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah.
We got Tampa Bay versus Washington Commanders. Final score 23-20.
Ouch.
I know. So disappointing.
Baker Mayfield struggled with passing, excuse me, in the passing game, attempting 18 for 15 total completions, which is a season low for him as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback.
Go Lions.
Even though he threw for 2 touchdowns and had 0 interceptions, they still took the L. The new all-star running back, Bucky Irvin, rookie, had 17 for 77 yards and not 1 touchdown. You'd think this guy, he's had such an amazing career. You'd think he's been doing so good on the running level and carrying the ball so well for them that he would have had a touchdown, but he did not.
How many yards does he have?
He had 77 yards
And not a single touchdown.
and not a single touchdown.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he usually, in the last, I would say 6 games, he averaged at least 0.5 touchdowns. So,
Yeah.
Sounds
Fire
like
him.
they're just,
so like close enough to where he should have had one.
Yeah, they weren't on. They
it
weren't
sounds
on
like
point.
they're just trying to rely on him for the getting him out of the hole versus like
Right.
maintenance
Right.
work. That's
Right.
what that sounds like.
And even though it was a
Yeah.
tragic loss in week 17, Mike Evans, the wide receiver of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, showed up and got 11. He got 1,004 yards. Right, that breaks 11 straight career seasons with 1,000 yards, tying Jerry Rice from the San Francisco 49ers. So that's a great
Evans
feat for
is
Mike
the GOAT
Evans, right?
right
And
now.
on top of
Yeah.
that, he got a big $1 million bonus.
Yeah.
$1 million bonus.
We earned it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the best thing about it though is because they had the ball to just win the game. He could have Baker Mayfield, the whole organization could have just kneeled the ball and just been like, "The game's over, we won." But they made it to throw it to Evans to get this man that
Yeah.
bonus, that extra.
Nice.
Right.
And he got the 11
Yeah.
11th season with over 1,000 yards receiving.
He was just short a few yards, and they were like, "Let's give
Yeah.
him Buddy real quick so we can
Right.
get him in."
Nice.
But Mike Evans that game he catch the ball 7 times on 9 targets, 92 yards receiving, and gathered up 1 touchdown like he always does because he's a boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the devastating loss at home, the Bucks, the rookie quarterback Jalen Daniels for the Washington Commanders put up a very impressive game. And I'm not going to lie,
He did.
moving forward into these playoffs, I really feel like they actually might be a team that could beat the Detroit Lions because the Washington Commanders actually have to go to the Detroit Lions home stadium and play them this week for the next spot. Yeah, so I
So
feel
you
like
think that the Commanders are going to beat Lions?
I never said that.
Yeah. He didn't say
I
that.
never said that. But
I'm just asking you.
That'd be a good game.
They have potential because of what I saw with Jalen Daniels and their organization, McLaughlin, the wide receiver for Washington Commanders, also just put up numbers. He caught a touchdown too. And like I said, gambling, I put a parlay on him. But I missed it by one, baby. I missed it by one.
And that's how they like it.
I know, right? Moving forward, the Packers suck. They lost 10-22 against the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're a Packers fan,
Are you trying to summon Schmidt in here? I tell you.
I'm begging for it.
I mean, yeah.
Final Fantasy type stuff.
Schmidt.
Yeah. There is no love for Jordan Love, quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. Minnesota's playing right now, and I'm feeling very confident that they might come back. They're losing, and I'm feeling kind of distraught. So.
Sorry to hear that. I hear that you are a betting man, and even if you weren't, you are now, and you definitely were before that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Lions versus Commanders, who's your money on right now? Money, blind shot. Let's go.
All right, now this is where people get confused with gambling.
Oh, I know.
A lot of times, because when you look at two teams, you say, "Oh, I like this team better than I like this team. I feel favored."
But let's talk numbers,
team, right? But if you're going straight on statistics and money,
right,
and you want to win money,
right,
I guarantee the Detroit Lions will win.
Guaranteed.
100%, no matter what.
No question.
No matter what. But if you bet $10 just on that one team to win, you might win $17.
But that's like what? You're going to win 17.
So you got to mix it up.
It's like a plus 330 money line.
Right. That's
right
absolutely
out the gate.
Right.
How much money do you got on the line for that upcoming game?
Absolutely nothing right now.
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing.
You still crunching the numbers?
Yes, because there's still an opportunity for everyone to win.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans are playing the number 1 Kansas City Chiefs this weekend, and then we got Baltimore Ravens who are red hot with Derrick Henry running back and quarterback Lamar Jackson coming in super hot with the running skills. He always averages over like 60 yards a game rushing, and that's just hard to stop. But he's playing Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills quarterback.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
And that's going to be a real good one. So those two are iffy. I would guarantee lock Kansas City. I would guarantee lock Detroit Lions to beat the Washington. And debating on tonight's game, the winner of the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams will play Philadelphia Eagles, the 2nd seed. And that game, I think, no matter what, I think the Eagles will win, even if it is Minnesota. And I feel bad to say it because they're my favorite team. And then the other lock, I would say, the toss-up, in a sense, I guess you can't really just pick a lock, is Baltimore versus the Buffalo Bills. I really think
that's going to be a good one.
I really think that the Baltimore Ravens are going to come through with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know any of these teams,
I don't
so that helped me a lot.
That's going to be a good game.
Now I hear
perfect time to start gambling.
I hear the Minnesota Vikings. They have the smelliest locker room. This is what I've heard.
Oh,
they have the stinkiest, smelliest,
the
worst
sweatiest
locker room. I heard that they have really, really bad shower habits.
Oh.
They're pretty rough with it.
Okay.
So you being like a Vikings fan, Crab, how about you tell me what your pattern of taking a shower is? Give me your shower habits right now, because I want to know about it.
My shower habits?
Yeah, like what do you do when you take a shower, start to finish? Walk me through your process.
All right. Starting like walking into the bathroom?
Walking into the bathroom, you're getting yourself set up.
So I turn the light on in the bathroom.
Hold on, let me set the mood. We're chilling. Now it's shower time, all right? So it's been a long day. We're smelly. You're a stinky boy. You're a stinky boy talking.
How dare you?
When you walk into any room at all, all right?
Well, I'm just going to start with the bathroom.
Now, you go ahead and get clean. Walk me through it.
All right. I turn the light on. I casually walk in, and I lift the toilet bowl up, and I pull my pants down to sit, but then I hear a scratch at the door.
Okay.
So then I immediately have to get up because my cat wants to come in and just take a shower.
Love that,
just be there or whatever.
Just be around.
So then I reposition myself comfortably, of course, and then I release the fragments of my into the toilet bowl.
You clear.
And just make sure everything's out. Right, mid number 2, like right
in the middle,
right in the like. If you couldn't be perfecter if you lined it up like the planets.
You're already past the struggle point.
You turn the shower on off full blast hot, so that way by the time you wipe and then you step in, you're ready. It's not like I got to tip, I got to
real quick. So you start. Pause, get back up from the toilet, and then readjust the water temperature in your shower.
Well, yeah, you gotta, you stab. I'm with him. I'm with
Absolutely.
him.
I have a hard time cutting off midstream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what? Go ahead.
Let me go ahead and cut him off now.
Go ahead.
Hey yo.
So just redirecting what you just said into a question. You said something about me standing up to turn the shower on, right? Okay, so are you a man or yeah, you're a man. So are you a man that stands up to wipe, or are you a man that's a sitter wiper?
Oh, good question.
I saw this on a
Because-
podcast the other day, actually.
Good question.
Because I'm a stander. I get up, and then people say, why? Well, you just spread your legs a little bit to the sides. There's no
kinda-
clinching,
kinda dig
don't
back
get
there.
up like you're angry or anything,
Yeah.
Just stand up and wipe. Now, are you?
Yeah, how do you wipe?
I guess it really just depends on the day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Day?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. If I just hit legs really hard and me getting down to the toilet is hard, I'm not going to stand back up.
Sure.
You know, I'm going to wait as long as possible before I need to use my legs again.
Sure.
You know, I don't have those athletic legs, man. So when they're all wobbly, I need to rest and recover, especially after dropping all that energy. you
See,
know?
I got me a bidet, so
That is so weird to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I know it feels weird at first.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna save so much money on toilet paper. You still use it, okay, because you want things to
Right.
be dry,
Yeah.
right? But I got me a bidet, dude, and I'm gonna tell you what, brother, it's something. It does the thing. It definitely does the thing. You clear off. You're clean. You're
Right.
clean as well. I got the cleanest backside this side of the Mississippi. I'll tell you this right now.
Nice.
Them bidets do the work, bro. But no, like some folks out here, I'm saying we were just talking about wipe. We went on from shower habits into wiping immediately. That's a good move.
And we didn't even let Kreb finish.
We gotta let Crab
dude,
finish.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
The shower habits.
Yeah, so I was rudely interrupted.
With wipe.
We
All
cut
this
you off
wipe talk.
midstream.
I don't use wet wipes now. I use a regular toilet paper roll.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I
Good.
get my toilet paper, right?
Oh, do you like crumple or do you like fold it
see,
over?
Well, and before you rudely interrupt
Sorry,
me,
I got excited. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What I do is I take that toilet paper roll, and it's not on like the wall roll. I take
Right.
it in my hand. I gotta
Okay.
put my fingers in the holes.
Yeah.
And I do the double finger lock like this,
Yeah, you
right?
lock
And then
it
I
in.
go around like this, right? Good, nice 5-6 times. Good rip, depending on the quality, because Dollar General toilet paper and quality toilet paper from like a good brand store is way different.
Bro, if anybody knows, it's me.
I'm an average 6 roller.
Six roller.
6 roller. I roll it 6
Two
times.
fingers?
2 fingers in
Okay,
the hole, 2
all right.
fingers rolling it up.
All right.
That's a
Is it
$10
loose or like
wipe.
super tight?
No, it's loosey goosey.
Okay.
Loosey goosey because this is why it's loosey goosey. I love that question.
Worth it.
And this is why it's loosey goosey because after I roll it up, right, I get that little loosey goosey drop, give myself a wipe, and then I fold.
Okay.
And I fold, right?
Okay.
So then I wipe again. And if it's not that bad,
Oh, so you're a looker too?
I'll fold again. Oh, I'm a looker.
You're a looker.
Oh, I'm looking.
All right.
Every time. It doesn't matter. I'm looking no matter what. I could think I went in there and had the hallelujah poo-poo of my life, which
Right.
I've had before.
Pass a couch
The,
foam. Yeah.
the perfect
Oh, I
wipes,
do. Yeah.
I'm not shaking his hand again.
This is fine because I wash them
Yeah.
every single time. But after that, 3rd, 4th, 6th roll round, it's over. It's done.
The way you said every single time, I don't believe you, but that's all right. Jess, do you? You're one of those people, right? You clean up pretty well, don't you?
Yes.
How
yes.
do you work?
Are we talking shower? What are you talking about? here?
We're still on wipe talk. We didn't even get to the shower yet.
I know.
How was your toilet paper habit? Just the paper part. I don't need to know
this
about
is
all this.
It definitely has to be the paper has to be over.
Okay.
On the top.
No, I'm talking about like when you
Yes.
dispense it to yourself.
It's not a crumple. It's definitely a fold.
It's a fold?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a fold, and then you refold. Yeah.
Keep things nice. How about you, Crab? Gee whiz, fuck. Are you a crumpler or a folder?
Man, I guess it just, with time, because I used to just be like, I'm gonna get out of here as quick as possible.
Right.
But now it's like I want to try to be as hygienic as possible. So
Right.
I get a couple layers, not as much as Kreb, because I feel like I want to not kill as many trees. And
Some people do that. Yeah.
yeah,
Virtue signaling.
Yeah, he hates paper, bro.
Yeah,
I tell you. So
I don't think you know what it's like to sit on a toilet and grab the shampoo bottle and read the actual ingredients.
well, he hates paper because he keeps gambling. You know,
Yeah,
he's gambling.
that's true.
He just hates burning off all the paper.
just light it on fire.
Let's get back to the shower thing. So we just talked about the wiping and the duping and the dropping and the dumping. Give me your shower routine.
Yeah, Kreb.
Give me your shower routine.
I told you, I turn the water on, my cat comes in,
And then what?
You get in the shower and
get in
then
the shower?
and I literally just stand there for a solid 5 minutes.
You got
No
what?
soap, no
Nothing.
shampoo.
just hitting the water, just hot water.
I'm in like a swimming pool right now. I'm just letting the water just embrace my body, let every little drip, drop just flicker away like amazingness.
You got like a washcloth or a loofah? What do
See,
you got?
this is where the interesting part comes.
All right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm bare hands the whole time.
Really?
Disgusting.
I go head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You
Head-
wash your knees and toes.
Yes, sir. Head and shoulders is my shampoo.
Okay.
Knees and toes is my my soap.
Knees
My
and
soap,
toes is
yeah.
your soap.
So-
You do heads and shoulders. Okay, let me ask you this. You just said head and shoulders for the shampoo.
That's correct.
Right? And then knees and toes for the soap.
Right.
Okay. What about this whole area, in between
Yeah.
the waistline and
Just gravity.
you just what? Like
don't
you're just letting
scrub.
shampoo rub?
Just let it drip down.
You don't
Bob.
You don't have a
He doesn't
scrubber.
clean his body. He doesn't exfoliate. He doesn't care about skin hygiene. What is this man on?
and he's using way too
Right?
much toilet.
Yeah.
Bro,
you
and
are
then he's
using
wasting
yours.
water when they
Yeah.
could be using that in California. What's this
Yeah.
man doing taking 5 minutes just to heat up the water?
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm
Come
with
on.
you.
No,
I'm
no,
with
no.
you.
The relaxing thing is
30
good.
seconds to heat up the water.
Well, why do you say you waited 5 minutes?
I think he's just standing in it, just relaxing.
No,
I
it's
get that,
exactly
but
what
come
it is.
on.
Dude,
Yeah.
You
Get
ain't
to
gotta
my
waste
age, you're
the
gonna
water.
have
Who got time for
problems,
that?
all right? You're gonna
All right,
want
all right, all
I
right.
already have back problems.
But wait,
We're
so you
talking-
don't scrub your body?
Yes,
You do
with my hands.
with,
With
your
your
hands.
hands.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, look,
Interesting.
I'm gonna walk you through this routine. Maybe you can give me some pointers. I don't know, because Jess,
Okay, I can, yeah.
You seem like a super hygienic person, right?
Right.
Like you go what, like head? You do the shampoo and then you do like
Right.
the whole
I do body
thing.
first and then the head.
Do you have a different towel for different parts, or is it
Yeah.
all the same? Like sort of.
No, towel for the hair if I wash it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you keep it clean and all that. You're
Right.
like really hygienic. All right. Here's my routine. All right.
Yeah.
So I go in just like Kreb. I close the door. I handle
Right.
some paperwork, and then
Shower paperwork, yeah.
Yeah.
and then I
That's
hear,
normal.
The office.
Yeah. Then I hear the cats knocking on the door. So I go and yell at them and tell them to run away, and then they run away. So during that point, I got the shower turning on to optimal temperature, mid paperwork.
Right.
So that way it gets to the optimal temperature. It's done. It's handled. It's nice. It's warm.
Yeah.
So then I get in there. I'm already clean anyway. I get in there. I wash off. What my favorite thing to do is okay. Every single time I'm doing shampoo.
Okay.
Right on the top of the head. I have this little scrubby thing. It looks like it has like little claws or teeth or something like
Okay.
that. I have thick hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Apply the shampoo to the thing.
Weird.
Scrub it all
Okay,
over the
probably
head.
feels nice.
Make sure it goes. Yeah, it feels.
Yeah, the massage.
Right. Then I got this like little exfoliating loofah.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like a real like loofah. It's like a tube.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what Kreb needs.
And then so
Yeah.
I'll apply like a little bit of soap on the inside of the tube and kind
Yeah.
of squeeze it so it gets through the fibers.
And
you
how
know?
will you squeeze this tube?
I squeeze it like how would I
Demonstrate it to me.
like if I was to squeeze the loofah tube, I would squeeze it similar to like how you would if you were in a cartoon and you were Homer Simpson disciplining a wiener dog. Just real, make sure all of the foam comes out of that thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you want to get it all nice and white.
Yeah, you're churning butter out here. You know?
I got you. I got
yeah.
you.
You get the foam out,
Yeah.
of the loofah.
The more the better.
The more it's got to.
Okay, you gotta have it at a certain.
I want it to look like whipped cream.
Yeah.
Whipped cream. So then I get that, and I go and scrub my back, with the loofah. It has a stick attached to it.
Right.
I love
Nice.
So I can
those.
reach over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I got beefy arms. I can't reach my mid back or anything.
Loofah's a plant.
Loofah is a plant.
Yeah.
That's actually where I got it from. I grew some loofahs at my mom's house, and then I got it anyway. So we get the loofah, we fill it with the foam, we scrub the back, and then Then I'll get a washcloth. Right? I like my new washcloth every time. I don't know if I'm a little crazy or not for that.
No, that's good.
New washcloth every time. Apply my favorite soap to that washcloth. I like to do the Dr. Squatch soap. It's good stuff. You know, that exfoliating bar soap. Everybody with me on this?
Yeah.
I'm following.
Not a sponsor. I'd like them to be. I like Dr. Squatch. Good product. Not a sponsor. Get the soap, put it on the thing, get a lather, wash the midriff. Right? Completely skip past the crotch. No crotch touching there at all because God is watching me and I don't want God to see me wash the crotch, okay? Get the armpits real good. No crotch washing, all right?
Okay.
Then I go immediately to the feet.
Okay.
Skip the legs.
What?
I'll come back to the legs.
That's wild.
I come back to the legs.
That's crazy.
I bring another washcloth in. All right, it's a separate washcloth from the rest of my
We're up
body.
to 2 washcloths.
wow.
And a loofah.
loofah.
All right.
All right,
Wow.
and then that's when I go and work from the crotch down the legs.
Okay.
And then now I'm clean, and then I'll maybe if I want to do conditioner.
Right.
I'll do conditioner on the top of the head after.
Okay.
What do we
you.
think, Jess? You're the hygiene
I
guru.
think- I mean, I don't know. I think that's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want 2 washcloths, but probably just do 1. But
That's what I'm
Really?
saying.
Yeah.
So you're okay with washing your chest with your crotch?
yeah, because you're literally in the water and you're.
You got
Yeah.
a musty,
No.
you got musty crotch
I mean,
chest?
unless you really need to, like you're really dirty. And,
Look at me.
well, if you need
I'm
2,
a-
then you need 2.
I'm a hefty man.
Then yeah, you might need
Well,
2.
why don't you use one washcloth and then do the dirtiest parts last, right? Like
That's
if you
what I-
want to do the crotch and the feet
Right, yeah,
last in that order
exactly.
after the body, use same
Right.
cloth.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Especially if you wash them every time.
Yeah.
See, I don't need a whole toolkit, right?
No,
No.
exactly.
Yeah, it seems like you're doing too much work.
That's
Yeah.
where you're wrong. Ross Dress for Less provides, not a sponsor, not a sponsor. Love those guys, not a sponsor. Ross Dress for Less has all sorts of like kits and stuff, and they have all of these things inside of the kit. The kit came with a scrubby. It
Yeah.
came with
Okay, all of
It
that.
came with a shampoo thingy,
Right.
And it came with 2 washcloths.
Okay, so
now
there
there's
you
a
go.
reason why it came with 2, right?
No.
No. Fuck, dude. Absolutely not.
No, there's no reason why it came
No,
with 2.
why?
Why is Ross Dress for Less lying to me then?
I don't know. You got to
why?
read the label.
Rude.
When one's in the laundry, the other one's ready.
Those monsters, those absolute monsters, buffoons and babbins. Listen, hear me out on this, okay? Because we went through Krebs' shower routine. We went through my shower routine. We talked about wiping. I'm curious. I'm just real curious. We went over some lucky things. We went over this, that, or the other thing.
Yeah.
I asked earlier, do you guys know about cryptids, right?
Yeah.
I have not a clue.
Because we're getting down and dirty. So I
Right.
wanted to get down and dirty on the psyche here.
Tell me.
We're talking about cryptids. You don't know what cryptids are, even though I explained them earlier.
Nope, because I wasn't paying
Do
attention.
you know who the
come
Mothman
on.
is?
I wasn't.
You know the Mothman?
The Mothman?
Yeah, Mothman.
No.
No.
How about the Jersey Devil? Do you know about that?
Nope.
How about Bigfoot?
Yes.
Okay, Bigfoot.
You know about Bigfoot? Yeah. About the
You're talking like Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
the Chupacabra,
Cabra. Yeah,
Right.
that's Mexican, by the way.
Mothman. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Mexican?
That's what they say.
I don't know, man.
I'm an observer, man.
They say, who's they that says that the Chupacabra is specifically Mexican?
Chat GPT.
The Mexicos.
Chad GPT said it. Yeah. The Mexicos?
Yeah.
It was a joint operation between the Mexicos and Chat GPT.
Yeah. How
Maybe.
did you know? You just finding this out?
I just found it out now.
Why do you think they're building a wall?
Because of
Chupacabras.
the
There you go.
Chupacabras. Welcome back to the Mosh Jelton Show. Welcome back. Hold on, let me shut that off real quick. We're back. We're vibing. We're killing. We're chilling. We just had a good little segment there, huh?
Yeah.
Look, if I could commit cannibalism,
Oh.
everybody has a threshold that they're willing to commit cannibalism to. I'll prove it. Okay?
They're eating human flesh, correct?
We're
Yeah.
talking about eating human flesh. People eating people.
Oh.
All right? It's a terrifying topic. It's spooky.
I heard they still do that in other countries.
I hear that. They're going to start doing it here soon. And I'll tell you why.
Really?
Why?
There's a lab that went and grew synthetic mammoth meat.
Okay.
right? So they grew meat that you can eat from mammoth DNA.
Yeah.
You're talking like the cellular level.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they didn't actually kill any animal, right? They didn't kill anything. They just got the meat
Okay.
and they grew it into a big ball.
Yeah.
And now they're doing that with people meat.
Oh.
They're growing people cells. And they're growing people meat in a lab somewhere to be able to be consumed by people, for people, made by people.
What?
So let me ask you this, okay? And this sounds crazy,
Yeah.
right? But I hear that people taste kind of like pork. This is what I've heard, all right? I can't confirm. I don't know. Not a sponsor. People meat, not a sponsor.
Don't eat humans.
Well, maybe.
No.
We might
I
already
mean,
be
is it
doing
going to be packaged that way?
Maybe. Hear me out, okay? Because you're not going to kill anybody, right?
No.
I still wouldn't do it.
You still wouldn't do it?
No.
Even if it was like grown from some cells?
No.
What if that was like the cure, right? To like world hunger.
Whoa.
They could
Then
grow
you're-
other meat.
They can grow other meat.
Yeah, if they can grow human meat, they can grow other meat.
Human meat's so abundant, though.
There's so
Yeah.
much.
Ugh.
There's so much.
There is.
There's so much people meat. Right?
They're like, forget these animals. We're going for the people.
Right? It's so much easier, and we can control the flow of the growth of people, right? Without
Right.
ethical concerns.
That's just horrifying.
It sounds very ethical.
It is, right?
Questionably ethical.
Questionably ethical.
Yeah.
It's so ethical, it's not.
I want to know if y'all would eat human meat.
See, that's the thing of it.
Yeah.
So I think that if given, like, say for, because I'm a chef, I'm interested in
Right.
trying new things, and growing new stuff, and figuring out things.
Okay.
Now, I am not down for eating a human being. I'm not talking about, an unalive situation. I don't want to put nobody in a T-shirt, nothing like that. Okay, because that's off the table.
Right.
All right, but what's on the table is the meat, and I'll tell you why. I hear it tastes like pork.
Okay.
And if you can get pork that's a little bit healthier and easier to eat, it's healthier, it's more abundant. You don't have to, unalive an animal for it. Right?
Well, I just have one question. Where did you get these statistics?
Yeah.
Who told you that it tastes like pork?
This is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the internet. There's all sorts of cannibals that say stuff on there. There's a famous guy in Japan who did it. So
Whoa.
I was going to say a foreign country. He just went over ahead and said Japan.
He just went straight for the
So
throat.
that's where you went.
No, but the guy was specifically from Japan. He
Right.
got actually like pardoned and stuff for consuming people.
Was it like a part of his tradition?
No, he did it, and then he was like a rich senator's kid or whatever, and then he got off scot-free after that.
Gotcha.
So I figured like this, right? If we're already making other meats and we're already doing other stuff, right? Why why not?
I mean, it's just almost like
just weird.
morally, just politically, just all incorrect. Like that just,
Yeah.
like morals of like, I don't know, like everything.
If there's
just
no
gets thrown
other
out the
option
window.
of meat, then
mean,
that's a different story. If
they're like-
it's like the end of the world and or
you're
some
on an
weird
island.
stuff happened and
Yeah.
right.
At this moment in time, they're printing meat. They're printing meat. They're taking cells, like you said.
Yeah,
and
they're
it
printing-
might
Right.
not be humans. It may be humans, but they are literally printing meat right now.
Well,
Right.
would you eat human flesh, Crab?
Well, I might have already because I don't know when I go to
Right.
Walmart.
Would
I
you
get a
knowingly eat human meat?
sirloin. No, absolutely not. Even if I was desperate and dying, and it just so happened that I'm about to die, and the dude next to me just died, so it's fresh meat because I wouldn't eat
Right.
dead meat.
That's
human meat.
what
So I
happens
had
in a
it,
lot of
yeah.
situations.
But
yeah.
no, because I don't want to get diseases and just end up dying because I eat dead meat. So like the human would have to be like there for
Right.
like 24 hours and me just skin the leg, or like part of the stomach, or
Gotcha.
something like that,
Just to keep you satiated.
just to get my nutrients for my well-being in that particular moment. But I feel like with my gag reflexes and like just knowing what I'm doing, I feel like it would go in my gullet and then go right back out. I wouldn't even be getting anything.
What about you, Jess? What do you think?
I know if it was like the end of the world or something weird like that, and that was my only option to live, maybe. But I'd have to, if I was just gonna eat it and then die anyway, probably wouldn't do it.
Now, would you find some coconut oil and deep fry it? Or
I
would
mean,
you
yeah,
get
it has to be
fire
cooked.
and
It'd
grill
have
it?
to be, it'd have to be
know what I
cooked.
mean?
It
have
can't
to
be
be
raw.
cooked.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
couldn't be eaten raw. No.
No.
Can't eat. You can't. All right. So
Yeah.
we've established some rules about how many people, how we would eat people.
Right.
We've established
Well,
that.
I wouldn't.
We've
You're just dead. You're dead.
We've established that it has to be fresh meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And it actually has to come off of a person. 3D printed meat's out the door.
Right.
Right? So it has to be fresh and off of a recently living person, and,
Right.
and you have to cook it fresh. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not okay with 3D printed meat that
No.
didn't kill
No, I
anybody.
don't know where that came from.
But we're totally fine with having somebody die right next to us and then
Yeah.
taking a hunk off of their leg and
If
cooking.
the situation was like that, then yeah.
If it's double battered, deep fried, bro, I mean, like,
Well, here's
know?
the issue with human meat, right? In my research, just out of watching crazy historical YouTube videos,
In the lab.
always, when people have resorted to cannibalism in times of desperation, it does fill them up, keeps them from getting hungry for a little bit, but due to the fact there's little to no micronutrients in human flesh, and on most people who pass away at the point of starvation, they have little to no fat on them, then the people that consume the human flesh starve too, because no micronutrients, so you die from that, as well as there's no fat in the diet for you to actually absorb the proteins in the food. So nevertheless, they're still eating humans. It doesn't
Right.
matter. There's no fat for your body to process.
micro.
So it might as well be like popsicles.
Yeah.
So in
Lettuce.
reality, there's no point in cannibalism.
What'd you say? Something about micro what?
Micronutrients.
So you think that you know something about micronutrients?
Yes.
Okay. When I look back at you, you should have a lab coat on because I don't understand the fact that you think you know anything about micronutrients.
I'm not.
I'm going to look back in a
expert.
second. I'm going to look back. Hold on.
Micronutrients.
Nope. Nothing. Not a coat on.
Well,
No
Well-
coats.
I'm just saying it's a real thing for people to die from vitamin malnutrients, right?
right,
That's a
yeah.
real thing. You can eat as much as you want, but if you don't have the proper nutrients, you're
Yeah.
dead.
We all have nutrients in our body. That's what keeps it going.
But if you don't replenish it, you die.
So
Right.
eat the people that ate the nutrients and eat them.
That's not how it works if they pass away from starvation.
But if they didn't pass away from starvation,
So you
no, if it was like
No, I don't
got
believe in
shot
that.
next
No,
to you,
no,
I don't know,
no,
you could be
they
like
were dead
crazy
already.
world.
All right, guys. Listen. Crab, final thoughts.
It was a great show. Minnesota's not looking good. I'm very
know.
depressed right now. So if anybody has prayers for me, throw them out. Brandon Mike Krebser.
Jess, final thoughts.
I had a blast, and you did a great job, Bob, and I'm happy to be here with everybody, and we'll be back.
Buck, final thoughts.
I won't eat human flesh. I hate brain-eating amoebas.
You heard it first. This is the Mosh Jelton Show. Catch us on themosjeltonshow.com, IRN Radio Network, Radio St. Pete, Sunshine Radio St. Pete, where local music lives. This is the Mosh Jelton Show. We love you very, very, very much. So much, in fact, that I'm actually right now continuing to talk you out while I'm looking for the thing. Hold on, I found the thing. We love you. It's the Mosh Jelton Show. Good evening.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, who the hell writes this crap? You've got the Mosh Jelton Show. From Tampa Bay to the world.